Hello, Mountie community. My name is Vincenzo Frangione, and this is Mountie Pride Presents. Today, we're with another special soccer guest, Alex Bennett, 3-year starter for the Mountie soccer team and current team captain. Alex, how are you today?
I'm great, Vinny. Thanks for having me. It's an absolute honor to be here with you today.
Why'd you say it like that? I've never heard honor.
Hey, always being with you is an honor, buddy.
I'm not liking the way this is starting. Hi, Alex, when did you start playing soccer?
I think I started playing soccer probably around the age of 2. I think it was the first sport I ever played because it's the easiest one you can play. All you need is a ball and shoes. So from there, it wasn't even my first choice. I was a hockey boy up until I was 12-ish, something like that, but I always played. And then there was a time where you had to make a decision on what sport you really wanted to play, and soccer was obviously the one for me. I love it. It's always been the sport I've really loved, and it was the one I saw the most potential with myself in, so it's the one I pursued all the way to the point we see right now.
Awesome, man. Well, who was your biggest influence growing up for soccer? Like your mom, your dad, like cousin or anything?
Honestly, my parents, neither of them played soccer, so that was always interesting for me. They're both athletes, but not soccer specifically. But for them, they're great big inspirations for me because what they always told me to do was work hard and always be the best you can be and to be a leader in what you can be, which I still try to do now. And that was always great just for the ethics I had, the morals that grounded me to be the person I am today. And then my cousins, they're all top-level soccer players as well. The 2 of them both played at St. Mary's, a bit older than me. So
wow.
Big soccer family. We all love it. And so from there, it always just pushed me to be the best at what I can be at.
Dang, a family of athletes. Dang. Well, okay. Well, I know your high school career, you played at Horton High. You're clearly here playing youth sports for a reason. How was your career?
I mean, it wasn't easy, honestly. It was quite a few hurdles along the way. It was never a straightforward path. It was never, I'll make this team and then I'll make this team and then I'll go to the AUS and then I'll go pro. It was never that simple. I got cut from quite a few teams along the line. It was never fully easy, playing with older guys above me. And soccer wasn't the most competitive sport around where I'm from, so there wasn't that many people to push me. So it was always a tough battle. I had some difficult coaching experiences, but I think in the end of the day, it just comes down to what I did myself, and I give myself a lot of credit to just push myself to be where I am today.
That's quite a story, a self-made athlete. I like that. Well, okay. What brought you to Mount A? Would you have offers from other schools, or was this the only one?
I mean, I definitely looked around because end of the day, I'm an athlete second and a student first, so I looked for the school that would actually give me the best chance after university for what I want to do after. And so the school side of it really tied me in. I've been from a small town, small high school. I'm used to the small community, and this was a perfect match for me. I love the small atmosphere. And the program really won me over. The head coach here, who's still here now, was a big influence on me. I'm really close to him now, and he obviously has trust in me, which is great. And I really felt that trust from the first day. So although the results might not look it, it's been a great program. I've had so much fun here. And it's just something we'll look back on when things are going much better for us.
Awesome, man. That's beautiful. How's your experience been so far with the teams? I know it's been a bit hard over the years, but because I remember when you guys came out your first year, because also we had buddies on the soccer team, my freshman year and yours. It was rough to start, but now it's been getting gradually better. But how's your experience been overall?
I mean, even in the times when the results probably weren't going our way and it looked like things probably weren't going that well for us, I still had to see the positives from it because it was so easy to be negative. And we had a great group of guys around us, and it's changed a lot, but it's always been a great group of guys. And we stay positive, and we always are working towards the same goal of making us an established AUS soccer team, and that's still the goal, and we hope next year that's the goal we see. So although it might not always look positive, we've kept it positive, and it's always been something that we're moving forward, and we always see the end goal in sight, which we hope for everyone to see next year.
Awesome. Well, man, honestly, I've been close to a lot of you guys on the team, good guys. And also, just the culture your team has is just beautiful. I've never seen honestly basketball the same thing here, but it's so strong here, and everything you guys do, it's awesome to see. So I honestly, you're a big part of that because you're now the captain. You've done a great job from 1 year to 3, just leading that team. So that's all props to you on that. What has it been balancing school and sports? Because clearly you're a smart, educated guy and you're good at soccer, but how has it been doing both of it?
I honestly find, and from what I've listened to the other Mountie presents here, is that a lot of student athletes feel the same way, that the balance almost helps us. And I find personally that having that thing to look forward to at the end of the day, where I wake up and I go to class all day long and I do all my work, but I know at the end of the day I have this practice or this weight session and I get to come with my family, my community, where we're all welcome, and I love the guys I spend time with. And it's always that it's that way to get that stress relief. I don't see coming to practice or going to the gym as hard work or a commitment of mine. It's something as a way for stress relief, and it's honestly a positive for me that I look forward to the days I have it. Even the early morning Saturday session, stuff like that, there's always a positive to it, because it's being with your family, and it's always a positive doing that.
Honestly, man, I've heard that answer many times. That's the first time I ever heard about stress release. I love that. That's awesome. All right, we're on one of the segments of this show, the random question time.
Love this segment.
Thank you. I appreciate it. If you had to play any other sport, what would it be?
It's a tough one, because soccer is honestly my life. I eat, breathe, sleep soccer. But if I say I had to pick one other, it'd probably be hockey. That was the other sport I played probably up until I was 16, and I've always loved it. It's a great sport. It's a lot of fun, and especially in Canada, it's so easy just going on a winter day when you're not even playing it competitively. It's a great way to have fun with your friends, especially back from the old days.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I wish I could skate. I hope to be taught someday by somebody.
Next winter, Vinny.
Honestly, man, me and you've been friends since first year. You've grown so much as a person since I met you. But, like, what has made you such a great leader over the years? Because it's going from, like, a rookie, tough times, and all the way your third year. Now you're leading the team into hopefully a good season next year.
I appreciate that, Vinny, honestly. Same to you, developing into a great leader yourself, just to point it out there. But
no.
I just like to think that even in the beginning, when things didn't look well, there was always that time where I felt that once I was here, I knew I could make a difference, And I think every person at this school feels that when they come here in this small school, that they really can make a difference in the programs they're in. So personally, even when things weren't well, I saw it as an opportunity where I can make a big difference with this program, and that's the thing I really wanted to put a stamp on. Like, I've been captains through other teams throughout my life, and it was always a great accomplishment, but it wasn't quite the same. And this is a different level for me. I feel that pride every day that I'm representing not only myself and my team, but the whole school. And for that, you always have to just put the right step forward, and always push that and preach that to the players that work for you as well, because it's a family, and it's the culture you build, as you touched on there. And it's just about always pushing the right message, because it's always built up to this. I can lead all I want, but it's all about the other guys who make me look good, I guess.
Man, dang, good. That's a good answer. Like, so how has your work ethic been, your mentality? Because clearly you built yourself to this, coming self-made athlete yourself, working your butt off. What has been that mentality, that work ethic that's made you so great? Like,
I mean, it's always been to prove people wrong, which is the honest way it always used to be. Like I said, I was cut through teams growing up, but this was always my goal. My goal was always to be representing myself at the AUS level, and I'm so happy it's at Mount Allison. But through the younger years, I really just wanted to prove the people wrong who didn't believe in me. And so now I'm here, and I know it just feels so right that every single person here does believe in me, and it feels like home, So it's always that constant push, and I keep it in the back of my head that always to prove those people wrong. But it's just that extra drive to push that little extra yard, that extra rep, whatever you need it to be.
You're inspiring me right now. I feel inspired. I got to take a second to ask this question. So you've obviously expressed a lot about culture. You've gone through the whole nine of everything. But what does it mean to be a Mountie to you?
I mean, for me, like I've touched on, the biggest thing about it is, for me, it's a family. And it's not even, because I can preach about all I want with just my team, but with all the other sports teams in itself, it just feels like a family here at the athletics. Every team, everyone knows each other. I don't go through a walk through this athletic center we're sitting in right now without seeing one person I know from a different sport, and that's awesome. It's a great way, because it really feels like a community, especially through these COVID times where it's so easy to feel stretched and not a part of it. This Mount Allison athletics community has kept ourselves so tight and so close, especially doing things like this to display that. It's been great. So it's just staying together through these hard times, honestly.
Awesome, man. Awesome answer. So what do you see potentially doing after your career? Do you see yourself playing more soccer professionally, or do you see yourself going to the workforce, or even what your future job is going to be someday?
I mean, I think every kid wants to say they dream of being a professional athlete, and I was no different growing up. But at this age, I think I have to be realistic with myself that I did say I'm here to do school first, and that's the honest truth of it, and I'm here to get my degree. And the great thing is now for soccer players around here, there is the CPL coming up, that there is actually that pathway for soccer players around here that they could do that. But for me personally, I'm here, and I love the soccer I'm doing, and I'm going to give it everything I've got while I'm here. But end of the day, I'm going to get that degree and enter into the workforce after that, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for me, because with my degree I've learned here, I've learned a lot through marketing and everything, and I'm really excited to pursue it in the future.
Honestly, man, great interview today. You did a great job. Warmed the hearts, hopefully, of the whole Mountie community. Soccer's been doing a great job today with that. Well, honestly, Alex, thanks for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it. We're wrapping it up right now, Mountie community. This is Mountie Pride Presents. My name is Vincenzo Frangione. Have a good day.